So the feeder itself is called Urban Alma Pro. The company that we bought this from was AMS Galaxy USA, which their headquarters is in Pennsylvania. Our distributor for this is Jason Doe in Berkshire. That's who we got this from. They have a bunch of other stuff too. They got a robotic milker. They have Alma Pro makes a calf shuttle, which also has a pasteurizer built in. So you just put the milk in, you set the time that you want the milk to be ready, and then right before that it will pasteurize that milk, and then you can just go through and it'll put it into a bucket how much you want. So I mean, those are pretty cool too actually, and they will work with this as well, where you can put the hose in and it'll take the milk right out of there. It's just something that we never did. Hello. So we're in the calf barn. Well, I'm in here every morning, but we haven't showed you really the calf barn at all, so that's what we're doing today. So this is the first pen. There's 4 pens all together. Each one has a feeder. Brings milk. I guess this one doesn't have a nipple yet. We'll put a couple on today. They're only a couple days old. We normally wait a few days to put them on, but we'll give it a try today. There's one that was born yesterday, which Alex knows. She needs the ear tag all 5. I asked her yesterday if she knows who's who. She said she does, so we'll let her do that. She'll be in here in a couple minutes anyways. And this is the second pen. All of these drink out of the feeder here. So that's the third pen, and then the last pen. Blue lineback. That calf is done. So if you look up here, that is the calf ID. That is how much that calf still has to drink. So once it's done drinking, it'll just the calf ID will show up. This pen is about twice as big as the other one, so we will put more calves in here. But we just moved them out a couple days ago, so we don't need to yet. So we give them hay, grain, salt, and water, as well as the milk. Alright, so we're in here. This is a heated room. It's got radiant heat, drain, sink, and then the feeder right here. So right here you got the monitor, you got the hopper right here. There's mixers down here I can show you, and this right here, which is empty. I have to fill that up. There is, you can put whatever you want in there really, like a probiotic. Alright, so I'll show you how the monitor kind of works. It is a touch display. So if you want it, right now there are 34 calves on that have collars on. There's more calves in there. There's 38 because 39 because there's 5 in the first pen that don't have a collar on. You can organize it however you want, through location or by number, just by a touch screen, and then you can go through each one individually like that. Or if you wanted to go look at the calves on their health, you have 3 different health indicators here. It's at the home screen as well. So right now there's 30 out of the 34, well, I guess 39 are healthy, 4 that have little issues, and 0 that are sick. There were 2 that were sick, and I can show you that, but the last couple of days they've gotten out of it. So right here you have fitness and feed. So one's more of a short-term, one's a long-term health, and it's just kind of how it puts it into different categories. So one is just that feeding. So let's say our calves are set to drink 10 liters a day, right? So you have the red line benchmark, yellow, and green. So anything above that is green, here to here is yellow, and anything below 2 is going to be in the red. So if a calf is in the green and for the whole day it will only drink to the red, that calf is automatically going to be marked or put into the yellow. And then after like 2 days, if it only drinks 2 or less, it will be put into the red. So it'll show us pretty quick if a calf is sick. So show you a calf that was, so this calf right here, 56. Before, so even before 16 days, it wasn't really, we had to feed it ourselves. It would drink out of a bottle, but it would not drink out of the machine. So just the last few days, it's kind of gotten out of that. So it drank a little under 2 liters there, and then here it started climbing up a little bit. So if for some reason this calf just does not go in by itself, so we'll put it in here. I'll try to put it in 2 more times today just to kind of get that trend to go up, and maybe it'll learn how to do it itself. There was one that was doing the same thing, and that would be 41. So if we go find that calf, I can kind of show you. See, this calf kind of learned it a little faster. So it was doing the same exact thing, pretty much the same time. We had a bottle feed it too. So we were putting it in twice a day. And here you can see I put it in twice yesterday, and then well, that was the day before. Twice the day before, it drank 1 more by itself. Same thing here, I put it in twice, it drank 1 more by itself. Here it hasn't drank yet, so we will have to find this calf, put it in. But it's fitness and health, fitness and feed indicators are definitely going up. So that calf's gonna be okay. So we'll have to put in some milk replacer here in a little bit. Pull this off. I'm gonna show you how the feeding bowl mixes everything. Let's put that back on. Alright. We get Alex here. She's letting out some milk. There's a couple ways to let it out, which is the nice thing about this machine. I guess it depends how many calves are in there, because you will take milk away. So right now you got 2 calves drinking milk that got 1.6 and 1.8 liters left. So the way Alex is doing this, say hi, Alex.
Hi.
She's very talkative. She really is, just for some reason she can't right now. So the milk comes out of here. This is also the drain for the wash. So there's a milk button here. So if the milk isn't needed out there at the moment, it will drain out if you hold the button. The other way you can do it is coming up here. You got a couple different functions. So you got a 3rd calf that just came in, so the chance of her getting milk is pretty low now. It works the best if there's only 1 in there, but so if you push here, you can it gives you the option of overriding those 3 calves, or it will wait until those 3 calves are done, and then it will switch over to filling up a bucket or a bottle. So that's what that function is, and I'll go into that function, and you can kind of change how much you want, if you just want half a bottle or a whole bucket. So, and you can also do a wash right away, or you can put it into standby mode if you have to work on something right there as well. And then there's a bunch of different features that you can just look through as well. So we'll put this calf in. Oh, yeah, I got it right here.
Oh, yep.
That's just the reader right there. So typically we just sit it on top and I'll read it. We don't put the collar on the first day normally. I guess depends how the calf does. But it does take them a few days normally to learn. So
she's interested.
But this right here is the older style. The new style is more direct feed. Has less moving parts, but we just haven't upgraded to that yet. We could upgrade from this. It's just a whole nother attachment that goes here, but this works for us right now, so we're gonna keep it. So we'll just here, come on, girl. There we go. You just gotta stay here for a little bit because they like to back up. Yeah. There we go. So I'll feed this one. I'll feed that black one right there. And I think she already fed one other one.
Yeah, I fed the white one with the dot. You have to feed the black one, and I will feed the blue one.
Yep. So that's the second time colostrum for that one over there. I let her do with that because if they're a pain in the butt, she has more patience than me. So she's doing pretty well. It's a brand new nipple too, so I mean it does take a little bit longer till it kind of gets worked in. So she's at 144, so it starts out at like 198 or something like that. So slowly working at it. Now obviously we bought this 2 years ago now. Yeah, it's worked well. Obviously, depending on weather and stuff, raising calves is a challenge for anyone. I don't think there's a perfect system. Obviously, individual housing spreads less bacteria and stuff, so it probably is easier. Just the way our farm is set up doesn't really work that well for us, and it is a little bit more time consuming. At least in this way, once you get the majority of the calves drinking out of the machine, you don't really have to touch them anymore, which is convenient. You can focus more on the little calves that need more help, which is a nice thing about the Urban Alma Pro, which I probably should have said the name before, so I'll have to put that in. So how much you got left? A little over a liter. So, I mean, even with this, you still have some challenges just because raising calves is not easy, but it does make it a little better. And we do see some pretty good results with calf growth, so can't complain. So I decided to do some multitasking. We're feeding this one at the same time. Got one left after this. That one's still in there. Typically pretty quiet in here. For some reason we have to have a bird in here. Not sure how that got in here. We'll have to get that out of there. There's a friend coming over. Huh? So if you like the video, this is it for this one. Pretty much done. The only thing I gotta do is put milk placer in, and we will be done for the morning. And Alex will probably just come back in later on in the day and feed those calves again, the ones that need to be, and we'll be done. So if you like the video, like and subscribe.